is going to be used by the users. It's going to used by the users. Correct. That users may having different categories, like different categories in the sense that user may be a physical handicap, or he may be suffering, or he may be facing some physical issues, like some eyesights, like he may having some low eyesights, like some deficiencies there, like he may doesn't have any hands, right? So he having very low eyesight, so that affect the colorness of that website. He won't be able to see that one. It will be very harmful for him to see, right? So in order to consider all these things, right? In order to consider all these things, what W3C, that is the same World Wide Web Consortium, they have created one organization, means one what you said, one program, one event they have conducted, that is Web Accessibility Initiative, right? So what this Web Accessibility Initiative will be having, like the web page what the developer are creating, those web page can also be assessed by those physical challenge people, right? For example, how to do that one, they give some of the guidelines, okay? In order to achieve that those web pages can be used by some of the physical at the low eyesight people, right? Some deficiency what is there for people according to them. By considering those things also, we have to, right, develop a develop a web page. So for that, what they're given is, so basic thing is what in web page basically it will be having like images will be having, right? Then text will be having, and some hyperlinks will be having, correct? So the text how we have to give is, as you developers what we will do, right? So in order to make more attractive our web pages, what we will do, we'll use very uh, what you say, attractive color we're going to use, very high color we're going to use, right? Like we're going to use some of the red color, right? Very you can say that it will display uh, in very high intense. So in order to avoid, we have to avoid all those things, right? So we have to give a very dark, not dark color, we have to use a very light color, so that it will not affect the other people who is having eyesight deficiency and all. So one thing is like, we have to use what the text should be, will be having a what, it should not be in a very attractive, means it should not be in very bold, or it should not be in a very effective manner, right? It should be a very calm, like the other person seen is, it should not affect their eye, okay? Like that we have to use some text in the web pages. That is one thing. And image, we'll use the image, right? So image, so in order to use the image, we'll have to use the image, so we can't do any changes in the image, right? But the uh, the size, the width, it should be somewhat be bigger. Okay, if you use the small size of the image, means that that image won't be able to see by that person, right? So we have to use some height and width should be, the image size should be more, and we have to give the text. We have to use the text for each image. We have to use the text for each image, right? And all the functionalities like we are using for saving our file, what we'll use through keyboard control S, for copying control V, right? For cutting, means for if we want to for cut any particular statement, we're going to use control X, right? So these are the some shortcuts we are going to use through keyboards, right? So those functionality should be available, right? These are some of the guidelines has been given by whom, WC WAI, Web Accessibility Initiative. One is what, the text what we are giving, it should not be in a what, very bolder manner, right? We have to use very light color to display. Then second thing, the image what we're using, it should be having a, it should size should be what, bigger. The width and height should be more, and we have to use text for each image. So while seeing that image, by seeing the text, we can that person can able to understand what image is that, right? I will use the SVIT logo, SVIT image I will display in my web page. And below that I have to do the SVIT logo. Okay, by seeing SVIT logo, that text he can able to understand that that logo is of SVIT, right? So that is the second thing. And third thing, all functionality should be support through a keyboard. These are some of the guidelines they have given that content accessibility, right? So basically we're going to study two here. One is web forms, I think, but how the forms can be accessible for all people, even though the people is suffering from any deficiencies. One thing. Second thing, tables. Okay, these are two major attributes or major elements we're going to use in any web pages, right? So how to do that one, right? How to do access tables and access forms, how to do this, we will see through the program. Okay, I will explain this one with the help of program. The concept is clear, right? What is this table and form accessibility, this web accessibility means, right? So we will explain this one through a program. Okay, so I will explain the web form, which is form accessibility, right? Form accessibility. So program like starts with doc type. So HTML, then I will not use, okay, I will use the header so that you will come to know which this one is, this program is. So I will use the title like form accessibility, okay, accessibility, okay, title, and I will close the head, then body, then okay, we are using like forms, right? So forms then starts with field set. Okay, I'll explain what is this field set. So field set, then I will use the legend. These are some of the tags we're going to use in the forms. Legend, details, I will use the details, then legend, that was this one. Then I will use a paragraph. What I'm going to display there, right? In the paragraph, I'm going to display like I use the label. The paragraph, I use the label. Label for equals f hyphen something I will give here, f hyphen title. Okay, use this. I will use the title colon, display this one slash label, right? So this is of input type equals text, then name equals, I want to group this title, then ID equals f hyphen title. The ID we have given. So close this paragraph, then close the field set, then close the form, then close the body, then close the HTML. Okay, save this. Save. I will type the program 6.html. So copy this, let's save this. Program 6. Open it. Okay, I will open this program 6. See, so we have same forms we have used, but in last program what we have seen, we have used like normal HTML tags and some of the controlling elements we have used, right? So in forms we have field set. That this field set basically used for, like, see what it will do. Field set, I am creating one text box, right? I'm creating one text box. How we can create? Basically, we can use like here I'm using title. So title colon followed with input type equal to text. If you want any other attributes, you can include over here, right? But what we have did here, field set, we have used legend. We have used the legend, means for low eyesight people, for low eyes, those who are having a deficiency in their eyes, so they can easily see this one. How means, see, when the cursor moves here, this particular box is highlighting, as you guys are noticing here, right? It's highlighting, correct? So I want to enter the content in this title. So what I will do, so I will move the my mouse cursor into this content, this box. If I click on this, it will highlights, it will highlighting, right? So the low deficiency people can able to identify, okay, there I want to enter some text in that box, right? So in order to achieve that, we are going to use this field set, means the content, whatever the content I am giving here, it will be like one content, it will display one content, the data will be wrapped here. Okay, that is the reason I'm using label for. What this for will do, it will give the one input data. Okay, what input data I'm giving, that input data will be sent for the web server to what, execute, right? To execute one input data. That is the reason I'm using for here. This for will going to send each input data. Now I will this will be like one container. I'm giving like title something, I'm using the same for resource sharing, I'm using this title. Okay, this title, this will be like one content, one data, right? One query string. Okay, all the data we are sending to the web server in the form of query string. This will be like one query string will be sent for the server to execute, right? In order to achieve that one, there you're going to use this legend. If you remove this legend, right, if you remove this field set, this type of execution will be not done. This type of display will not get in the output. This will not get, like in previous how we have got, the same thing will get there. Okay, details. Next I want to use one more, for example, next I want to use phone number. Just assume phone number. What I have to do there, again I have to select this one, field set, legend, phone number, p, label for something, you have to give the other name, you have to give input type equal to phone number. You can use, in place of text you can use tel, telephone, tel, right? The name equal to something like phone number, id equal to what we have given, etc. So what it will do, it will create one more container there. It will create one more container. There you want to use the phone number, phone, 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 and one box will get. If you click on that one, it will highlight. See, this outer box is highlighting, correct? So this is how we can achieve. Okay, that will WAI is saying that. So that form should be like it should be interactive with the users, those having some deficiencies, and this is how we're going to achieve. The same thing we're going to see in the web tables. Here, as I said, in tables we're going to use what, captions, right? Captions we're going to use. We have already seen that in the table. Caption, that is if you want to do any caption for the table, there you have to use the caption. So for tables we have to use the caption. In the program we have to use caption. Then if the table is having a data in the sense, if it is having some paragraph there, right, all should be given under this part, figure, closed with figure. Okay, here same program, what I will use, I use a caption. Okay, if you want to display like any this one, right, caption, you have to do any heading for the table, you have to use a caption there, caption label you have to use. And if you are using a paragraph for that particular table, paragraph, so that whole content should be within this figure and closed figure, and you have to use fig caption. Okay, for in that paragraph you're using any image, any figure, you have to use the figure caption, right? That is what we are saying, that if you are displaying any image, that image should having a text, that name should be given for each image, whatever image we are giving, right? That is what a table forms and accessibility. This is the simple, right? The same, this is one example I have shown. The same thing we are going to see for tables. In tables we're going to see the captions, figure caption, and all, right? So here you see for accessible forms, you have used this content, right? I have used the same thing, F title, right? If you want to use a country, the same thing you have to use under the field set, right? So accessible tables, we're going to use this caption, right? So if you are using any content in this under this table, you have to use the figure.